with another live stream. I don't plan on this stream being too long, but I just want to do this tribute. You know what I'm saying? I just want to send today is the day they lay this is DMX like they said his going away service this weekend and stuff like that. But I wanted to send a tribute and stuff like that to DMX, man. Your job, you know what I'm saying? Job well done, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like DMX, man. I'm actually gonna go like a little bit of timeline for real on the DMX tribute for real, and just want to share some thoughts on this right here. Oh man, it was weighing heavy on me last night, man. I'm thinking about him. I don't know what it was, man. I was just thinking about him last night, man. Just bumping to his music and stuff like that. Oh man, it's like so many thoughts are going through my mind right about now. But I definitely will say, like DMX, man, like you were definitely one of the warriors that we had out here, man. DMX was like definitely I'm a God-fearing man, but of course, you know, like any man out here, you know what I'm saying, everybody's gonna have, you know, they flaws. I'm not gonna talk about that for you feel me? But I will say, man, like with DMX, man, I definitely will say he was one of the greatest rappers we had of all time. And I definitely will say DMX brought a certain kind of energy to the game. He brought a certain kind of energy to the game. He brought a certain kind of like, yeah, man, he brought a certain kind of energy to the game. He brought that raw flavor. Oh, what's going on, LT? He brought like great lyricism. And he was the one that was not afraid to share his story about what's going on out here. You know what I mean? About what he been through and stuff like that. And DMX to me, man, DMX really showed the duality of man. He showed we have a good side and we have a darker side. I don't know if y'all listen to him, man. Like DMX was telling us the whole time what he was dealing with. He was dealing with demons, dealing with his demons. Damien, you know what I mean? Look at the word, you know what I mean? Close to demon. It's real close to the word demon. So when you look at it, DMX was telling us the whole entire time, you know what I mean, that he needed help. You know what I'm saying? This is what he's battling. DMX has been battling this all this time. And to me, you know what I mean, DMX showed, you know what I'm saying, I'm battling demons, but DMX was a really good person and stuff like that. You feel what I mean? He had a really good heart, man. He loved people, man. DMX, to me, was misunderstood. And I think by DMX, man, by him talking like that, it was this way of him getting the attention of the people. You know what I mean? I think DMX was misunderstood. He was not heard. And I think the way DMX, his delivery was him saying, listen to what I'm saying. Listen to me. DMX wanted to be heard and understood. And DMX wanted, hey, what's up, Alex Chavez? What's going on, man? Yeah, it's been a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? And DMX, he really wanted to be heard. DMX was a voice, man, for a lot of people who did not have a voice. He talked about the struggle. He talked about his struggle. You know what I mean? He was a God-fearing man. You know, if you listen to DMX, man, he was a God-fearing man, but he was battling things on the inside. DMX, to me, he showed duality. You know what I'm saying? Yep, exactly, Alex. He was going against the system. You feel what I'm saying? And I firmly believe that, you know what I mean, DMX, man, by him being a God-fearing man, and he was out there telling things about the industry, that was when they really started to attack him. You know what I'm saying? And when I look at DMX, man, like, he brought that masculinity. You know what I mean? DMX, he brought masculinity. He brought that rawness. He showed the strength of a man. You know what I mean? He showed, you know what I mean, that, you know what I mean, you know what I mean, DMX, you know what I'm saying, like, he showed his rough side, but he also showed that softer side as a man. Yes, he was, LT, yup. And it's so funny you said that because DMX was going to sign with Death Row with Tupac and them. So can you imagine DMX for the along with Pac? Because I think the reason why people love him because he reminded so much of Tupac. He filled that void, but he was DMX. And those two brothers, they showed you, and this is amazing. DMX and Pac, they both was in Baltimore at one point. DMX and Pac was in B-more at one point of their lives. So in one aspect, B-more played a major role in their lives. You know what I'm saying? Because far as like speaking out and bringing out their pain. And yep, exactly. Yep, they show what masculinity, what was all about. You know what I mean? DMX brought, you know what I mean? DMX, you know what I mean? He was just, you know what I mean, showing like, look, you know what I'm saying? I'm a man. But the thing about it was, I noticed that DMX, he never talked about that thug shit. Thank you, Pisces the King. Peace, everybody. You know what I mean? And when I, you know what I mean, DMX, man, he got us through a lot of struggles, man, because it really saddened me, man, because I bought all of his CDs just about. I bought all of his CDs, especially like his first 3 to 4 CDs, and I ignored his fourth CD. His fourth CD, when I went back and listened to it, The Great Depression, that was the breaking point right there. DMX was telling us what he was going through. It's dark and it's hell is hot. Flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. And then there was X, the Great Depression. He was giving us in stages what he was dealing with. He was dealing with the light and the dark at the same time. He was telling us he's dealing with light and dark forces. He wanted to be in the light, but you know what I mean? But it was those evil forces, you know what I mean, that was bringing him down to his lowest self. DMX was dealing, you know what I mean, with the highest self and lowest self of man. He was showing he's dealing with highest self, lowest self. Yeah, DMX, he can go through the whole album, but the one thing you cannot say, he wasn't a God-fearing man. And maybe that's what DMX is trying to get away from, the savagery, you know what I mean, into being, you know what I mean, that you know what I mean, that God-fearing man to where he can really dedicate his life, you know what I mean, to God and stuff like that. You feel me? And that is the thing, you know what I mean, DMX showed us that. He showed us the pain and the struggle. And he wrote it down on paper, and you can tell what he was feeling. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? When DMX rapped, that was his therapy. When DMX talked, that was his therapy. DMX was in therapy the whole entire time. He was giving us therapy sessions. When I look at DMX, yup, I'm slipping, I'm falling. He was telling us he needed help. I'm slipping, I'm falling. DMX was in therapy sessions his whole career. He wanted the help. Thank you, Alex Chavez. Nobody was listening to him. That's why he was angry. X wanted to be heard and understood and loved and embraced. Yes, I got my demons, but I'm trying to get better. DMX was like, I'm trying to get better. He was telling us. His CD was, his music was his therapy. And you can really tell because every last album, he talked to God about his transgressions, about his shortcomings. He talked about his shortcomings, what he was going through as a man, what he was dealing with. But the one thing you can't say, that he wasn't a God-fearing man. And that's something that the industry don't like, is a God-fearing man, a man that is in touch with himself. He showed the masculine and the feminine, but not in the way of what you think. When he was talking that, man, like that was him going to his other side. Yes, we got flaws. No, he wasn't perfect. None of us are. But he showed us, man, we got both sides in us. And the negative side was consuming him. Those demons was consuming him. And he was fighting to get out of it, to stop the demons. Listen to his album. Look through my eyes, see what I see. It was pain and suffering that this man gone through, dealing with the drug abuse, dealing with the substance abuse. But DMX, man, he showed this, man, you know what I mean, we could tap into those emotions and man, and speak them out, man. That's why DMX music was felt so much, because you can feel his pain. Mm-hmm. Exactly, Ali Chavez, yup. Because DMX was exposed in the industry. You know what I'm saying? He talked about the industry. He even said, I believe it's a conspiracy after me. You feel me? This man was in good health. You understand what I'm saying? And it's just so, you know what I mean? It's just, you know what I mean? I was thinking about him last night, man. I was bumping to him recently. I was bumping to DMX like crazy. And then to hear this about X, man. Because down in B-More, man, we love X, man. We love X, man. He always shouted this out, man. You know, because DMX, man, he showed us, man. You know what I mean? Listen to the song Stop Being Greedy. One side, he was talking like real mellow, then he got real dark. I can flip that flow, I can stick that hoe, I can get that dough, you know, with that show. Then he, and if it calls for me to force my way in the door, say, hut motherfuckers, stay on the floor. You feel me? He's showing the light in the dark. You know what I'm saying? I can be mellow, then I can get rough with you. That's what he was showing on Stop Being Greedy. Listen to it. Listen to the songs. Yep, exactly, Pisces the King. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Exactly, my brother. And see, that is one of the main problems, man. You know what I mean? You know? But like I said, man, I mean, DMX, man, you know what I'm saying? Man, you know what I'm saying? You're an ancestor now. We definitely proud of your work, man. We definitely proud of what you did. We definitely proud of what you have done. You touched many lives, man. But DMX came, I remember the first time I heard DMX. Man, he took the world by storm in '98, man. I remember I first heard the CD, man. It was like you know what I mean? It was like a life changer. It was something different. I mean, I had all of his CDs, man. I remember the time copping his tapes, man. You know what I mean? DMX, man, like, he just had a different type of energy, man. And we needed that, you know what I mean, that type of masculinity. See, DMX is the type of masculinity that more brothers need. You know what I'm saying? He might have said thug here and there, but he never was talking that thug shit all the time. He was talking about being a man, you feel me? He dropped jewels all the time to us. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, he was rough, rugged, and raw, but you could tell deep down inside DMX, man, he had a good heart. You know what I mean? DMX, man, he showed us what duality is about. He showed us, man, you know what I mean? We got positive and negative inside of us. You feel me? Yeah, his concerts were no joke. I'm telling you, man, like he was the shit back then, and yeah, man. Yes, I remember, man, hearing this stuff, man. It was just different. Like, yo, who is this? Oh yeah, the song, The Omen, Dawn Daughter of the Most High. Yeah, The Omen. That song is deep. Listen to them songs, The Omen and Damien, yo. You know what I mean? He was showing, you know what I mean? He was talking, you know what I mean, highest self, lowest self. Because come to find out, before he was Dogman X, and I looked it up, his name was Divine Master Unknown. The Divine Master Unknown. So X knew some shit. The Divine Master Unknown. Before Dogman X, his name was the Divine Master of the Unknown. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's right. Yep. That's right. Yep. DMX said the industry don't give a fuck about you, but the industry wouldn't make a dime without you. That's real talk. Yep. I'm telling you, man, DMX was telling us the whole entire time what he was dealing with, man. Listen to this song, Damien. He was talking to the demon. You know what I'm saying? I sold my soul to the devil, and the price was cheap. It's cold on this level because it's twice as deep. He told us what he was dealing with the damn lower self, dealing with the devil, the lower self. I don't think so neither. Gwen Marico, that's what he was telling us. Anytime you know what I mean, that's why he was going to God. You know what I'm saying? He was you know what I mean, he was really into God, man. He was a praying man, a stand-up praying man, to become a better man, to fight those demons, overcome demons. We gotta let DMX's words and his experience apply to our lives. That's right, it's dark and this hell is hot. It's dark and this hell is hot. That's right. Thank you, Don Dog, the Most High. Right. Yep. Damien, listen to those songs. Every time he talked about Damien, he talked about God after. So I'm dealing with the devil, but I'm going to God for my demons so I can be right. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, once it get control of you, man, it's hard to let go. It is. What's up, B Forte? Yeah, I'm at the park, homie. Yeah, yo, that's what X was dealing with. Peace, y'all. Oh, man. Yes, that's what our brother X was dealing with, man. And now that I think about it, I appreciate his work even more. I feel you, bro. Say, yeah, you feel me? You know what I mean? Like DMX, man, really showed this man, you know what I mean, pain and suffering in the struggle. For real, for real. You know what I mean? But DMX, man, he was talking to inner self. DMX was talking to his inner self, conveying the message to us the whole entire time. And I think that we got caught up in the rough, rugged, and rawness of him sometimes, but we often miss the message. Now that I'm here thinking about it and decoding it for real, it's hitting me even harder. It's hitting me even harder. It's dark as hell inside, flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. You know what I'm saying? That there was X. Then the Great Depression. When I went back and listened to the Great Depression, I was like, yo, DMX was telling this, man. What's that song? You Can Be Blind? Right, you know what I mean? You Can Be Blind. Talk about Damien and stuff like that. The Great Depression. He told us that 20 years ago. The Great Depression. The Great Depression starts up here. It's not a coincidence he showed his face on the cover. The Great Depression. It starts up here. I'm sorry about that, Jay Brand. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What? You feel me? It all starts in the mind. Depression starts up here. I guess maybe DMX is up there showing us, man, mental health back in the day. DMX is shit, man. DMX was talking about mental health back in the day. DMX was dealing with mental health back in the day. And it's like now it's going to make me want to go back even more, listen to all of his albums, man, within depth even more, you know, from a grown man perspective, because many times we listened to him when we were teenagers, 14 through 18, and then of course in early 20s, and around that time frame we were younger. But now that we older, it's really good to go back and listen to the music back then, because it's going to be a lot of things that they were saying on the surface level that we caught, but deep down it's a lot more things going on, you know what I'm saying, deeper beyond the surface. Because that's what I did to a lot of albums, and it's really amazing because as I got older and when I listened to what they were saying, it's really amazing how I caught on way more to what they were saying. And so what I say right about now with X-Men, now that I'm, you know what I mean? Yep, and then of course, you know what I'm saying, look at it with the X, Malcolm X, X-Men, you feel me? DMX, he represented that for us. You know what I'm saying? Of what being a man is all about. And being and understanding that us as men, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Even for the women, You know what I'm saying? We all have, you know what I mean, both sides in us. You feel me? DMX represented that fight, you know what I'm saying, of the positive and the negative. You understand what I'm saying? No, he wasn't perfect. None of us are. But the great thing about this brother, man, was that, you know what I mean, he was changing his life and getting better. You know, I really appreciate him, man. You know, as far as like, you know, yeah, man, just like being a voice for a lot of people because he had that aggression, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I really feel as though when DMX was in the booth, that was his therapy session. That was therapy for DMX. Him speaking out to the world was his therapy. DMX was, you know what I mean? He was calling out for God. He was calling out for help. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. He was trying to lead people, man. You know what I mean? I guess you could say to a higher self. He always talked about God. He always talked, you know what I mean? He always prayed, man. He was a praying man. And then not to mention, DMX, it's not a coincidence that DMX died. And I saw something last year. He was talking to our Israelite brothers. DMX, man, he was on a serious road to redemption. DMX was on a serious road to redemption. He looked healthy. He was doing better. And as I said, man, I could just imagine, man, DMX on the bench, man, like, come here, shorty, let me talk to you, shorty. You know what I'm saying? No, shorty, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? No, shorty. You know what I mean? You gotta stay away from the daggone corners, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It ain't shit out here for you, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, I've been there, done that. It's like, DMX sound like that cool ass uncle that would tell you stories for days, man, about life, about what he been through. You know what I mean? DMX, man, he had love in his heart, man. He had love in his heart, man. Like when I see DMX, I see a lot within myself. He's more rough around the edges, but it's like with DMX, man, he had a good heart, man. He wanted right for his people, man, and for the world, man. He wanted, you know what I mean, to like change, make greater change in the world. You feel me? And he, in many ways, he did that. You know what I mean? So I represent putting up the extra day for real, you know what I mean? To like, you know what I mean, show love and support, man. Because you change, you know what I mean? He changed many lives. Yeah, he had a strong voice. Yep, exactly. Yep, I'm ready to meet him. Where I'm living ain't right. Black hate white, white hate black. It's right back to the same fight. And he was lyrical as hell, man. He always talked about the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm ready to meet him. You feel me? Not too many rappers will expose their love for God, man. Not many rappers. That's right, C-Mac. What's up, Kaba El Ray? That's right. He wasn't, you could have said it right. He wasn't an industry artist. He was an artist in the industry. He showed pain and suffering, but he painted it so beautifully. That's right. He was a man of substance. He was a stand-up man. He stood up for God. He stood up for what he believed in. He spoke that shit, man. They don't like brothers like that. You don't think they ain't looking at that? I mean, this brother, you know what I mean? This brother coming with this masculine energy. He talking that talk. You know what I mean? They looking at him like, hold up, this man like another Pac or something. Ain't he got the X on his name? Hold up. This brother dangerous. But it was good that we had a brother like that, man, who was not afraid, man, you know what I mean, to talk about God. To talk about the Almighty Divine. He was not afraid. He was not afraid to speak out down, to speak out on that. And that's the great that's the beautiful thing about it. That's the wonderful thing about it, man. Is that, oh man, damn X. Damn, man. So I'm gonna say I can just see him sitting there on the bench, man. I could just imagine walking on one of these benches, man, and X sitting right there chilling, man. And he'll just give you some knowledge and wisdom. You know what I'm saying? X wanted to be heard. You know, that's what I mean. That's what we gotta be doing, man. As people, man, not be afraid to like, speak out and let your voice be heard. And X was like one of those tools, man, to be heard, man. He was one of those tools that was here, man. To be heard. He was a vessel for a lot of us. Yep. Yep. Yeah, he did say that. Yep. Yeah, see, Mac. Yep. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Yep, he was on in Drink Champs. I saw the interview. X would chill off of Payson and West Bmore. I heard about that. Yep. Oh, you from Yonkers? What's up, Lisa Jackson? Salute to DMX. Yeah, we love him down in Bmore. We love him down in Bmore. Peace to DMX. Shout out to Yonkers, Lisa Jackson. Shout out to Yonkers. Let me holler at you in Baltimore and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, I might have to, Lisa. I might have to come up to Yonkers. You know what I'm saying? To pay my respects, man. Shout out to New York City. Shout out to my New York fam. Shout out to Yonkers. Yeah, shout out to Yonkers, man. Down in Bmore and Birdland, we love X, man. He was down here doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to X. He shouted out. He shouted out us on that song "Make a Move." He did his first album in West Bmore for real, DMX. Okay. Shout out to my man DMX, man. Shout out to Yonkers. Yeah, I gotta come through. Yeah, we love X and Bmore. That's right, C-Mac. Yup. Hey, Channel Virgo 25. Yeah, Lisa Jackson, I'm at to come through Yonkers. Definitely gonna have to come through Yonkers, man. You know what I mean? Pay my respects. Shout out to the Locks. You know what I mean? Shout out to Yonkers. You know? That's what DMX, man, he represented for me, man. He represented, yeah, man, he represented so many things, man. I could just imagine him just praying, man, and his words would just change your life. One time I saw something where DMX prayed on stage, and they showed Tiny Listed, the guy who played Debo, and they showed him Debo broke down in tears. Anytime that you can get a man like him to break down in tears on stage, that's a powerful man. DMX was a powerful force. He was God used him as a powerful force, man. Yep, he always prayed on stage. They didn't like that. Oh, wow. He said it. He did his first album, his dog Boomer. Wow. Was killed both in Bmore. Wow. Damn. I ain't no X did his first album in Bmore. I mean, he looked like a West Side cat anyway, C-Mac. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? But DMX is an ancestor now. And we definitely gonna need that type of force, man, walking around, man. That type of energy. Cause it's they want to silence that type of energy, you know what I'm saying? That masculine energy, you know what I'm saying? That, you know what I mean, that strong masculine force. He was like one of the black messiahs walking amongst us. That strong masculine force, a strong praying man, a strong man with knowledge, a strong man who have a sense of self. Wow, LT. But DMX, man, we definitely want to say like You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely one of the greatest of all time. Definitely one of the all-time greats. You know what I'm saying? We definitely miss you, but your words will always be with us, DMX. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for being a vessel, DMX. Thank you for being a God-fearing man. Thank you for being in touch with the masculine and the feminine, the duality. Thank you for being such a great, powerful man. You know what I'm saying? Man, you rest up, man. You know what I mean? Job well done, DMX. Shout out to Yonkers. You feel me? Shout out to all of them, man. You definitely did your job, man. You feel me? Oh man, this is oh man, I'm kinda emotional right now, man. Kinda emotional, man. What's up, B?
Nothing.
What's going on?
Uh,
What's going on?
I heard you talking about the real name before DMX.
Yeah, Divine, yeah, they call it Divine Master of the
Do
Unknown.
you know? Do you? I talked to Jolly Bay,
Yeah,
and I talked to King Bay, also known as QMAT.
yeah.
What did he always carry for his symbolism as far as what type of animal?
Dog.
Yeah, do you know what the dog symbolized?
We symbolize.
You mind if I? Okay. How's everybody doing? Okay, I just want to say,
Looking like a professor.
yeah. um, DMX, the main animal that he always represented was the dog. And what he said, what's the name again that he called himself before?
Divine Master of the Unknown.
Okay. Metaphysically, the dog symbolized that of Anubis in ancient Kemet. Okay. So I just want to say that he represented metaphysically Anubis or Anupu, because Anupu was that of the crossroads in ancient Kemet. Okay. Then to top all of that, he had similar energies. Anupu has similar energies that of Allegua. I have books to back that up. He died at the age of 50. 50 deals with change in numerology. Okay.
Mm.
The number 5 also deal with the 5-pointed star, the pentagram, which also is connected to Venus. Venus is also go by another name in ancient times and also biblical texts. It went by the name of Lucifer. I keep saying this stuff for a reason, because you got to get things in the metaphysical and also spiritual as well. He did his job, but at the same time, it's things that's been transpiring that you have to see in the spirit realm. You gotta remember, this physical body is a vessel. It's like a car. It's a vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
The real you is that spinal cord and these eyes and your brain. So, in a metaphysical standpoint, that's what he symbolized, and a lot of people need to catch on to that. Okay, he was also a Sagittarius, which is dealing with Jupiter. Jupiter also went by another name in Greek mythology. Greek mythology, that dealt with Zeus, where you get the name Jesus or Jesus or Yahshua. All that stuff is interconnected. So you got to really look at all of this, right? Then if you go ahead into the whole teachings of Ifa Santeria, Anupu has the similar energies, like I said, of Allegua, who you call Papa Legba, okay? And his symbol was also the cross, okay?
One more rode the cross.
So think about that. I really want everybody to look at it from another standpoint. He did his job too.
Mm-hmm.
When you called to come home, pretty much you graduated. Okay, you graduated to go to the next level, because another adventure is what you call life. Okay? So then you gotta look at the name Dark Man when he called himself Dark Man X. You gotta look at all of this information I'm saying to you. If you don't believe me, look this stuff up. Okay? I'm not making none of this stuff up. You gotta look at everything in a metaphysical standpoint, because you are all of us are avatars in our own right. But the thing is, you gotta look at this from a spiritual perspective. So y'all need to really look at this, because he was a fire sign. Now I don't know what his moon and rising was. Okay? So you gotta look at all of this, and you gotta look at the planetary alignments, because more than likely he went back home because he did what he had to do.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Everything is dealing with astrology. When I say go back to the ancient scientists, one of the ancient scientists is also astrology. It's not always dealing with some goddamn going magic and all that other stuff. You gotta look at it from another standpoint. This is dealing with consciousness. You see what I'm saying? Even those that are in our, that passed away in our family, they did their job, know it or not. We might not see it, but it is.
Yep.
Okay. So there's a lot of stuff that took place. So I just wanted to say that if y'all don't believe me, just look it up, because I try to bring more like spiritual and metaphysical breakdowns too, so everybody can see it from another standpoint. This is stuff that Bobby Hemmett and Panic and them were doing years ago. You know what I'm saying? So the whole thing is, I really want y'all to look up Anubis. Anubis. Look up Anubis, and then you'll see that his symbol or animal is the jackal. The jackal is related in the dog family or the wolf family. So please look this stuff up. Okay?
Man.
Look up all the stuff that I'm telling you so you can see for yourself. So I just wanted to put that little, my little 2 cents on there, whatever. So y'all can know, because I actually put that in the chat, but nobody didn't pick up on what I was saying. So this is something real serious, because this is we're now into entering the time of Taurus, which is dealing with Venus. Okay, Venus is also known as quote unquote Lucifer, so we're looking into that. If you don't know what Venus is, look up Venus. She went by the name of Aphrodite, many different names. Our people used to deal with Venus all the time, still do. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're dealing with love and all of that, this is dealing with the springtime, the spring solstice. And if you also look at certain things too, you also had Black Rob that passed away.
Yeah, Black Rob.
Okay, you gotta look at the numbers with these two brothers. Black Rob died at what age?
50. Hold on, he was on 51?
51.
Yep, 5150, yep.
Okay. Now, you gotta add up the numbers. Okay? Now, 50 and 51 is what?
101.
Okay, that's 11. This is a time of enlightenment. This is also time for you to raise your vibrations up. This is also dealing with the power of lightning. Now, a great mentor of mine, and Shock G was 57. So you got to get the numbers.
In the 50s.
Now add up these numbers all together. But I'm saying 11 for a reason. It's dealing with lightning or enlightenment. But it also symbolizes lightning. Also symbolizes of another deity, which is also a part of a practice that goes back to our ancient practice. So that deity also deals with Shango. Okay, that deals with Shango. Okay. So you gotta look up who Shango is and what he represents too. Then, if you look at the numbers with Shock G, he was what? He was 57.
57.
That's 12. That's 3. Yep. But then you add up 101 to that, you get the number what? 5.
Wow.
5 deals with change. This is all stuff you need to also look into. This is not no joke. These numbers are not a joke. You got to look at what's really taking place. It is a change happening. Many of you going through these awakenings and don't know what the hell is going on. Okay, we have to look at all of this on a whole nother level, on a whole another spectrum. So I just want to add on to all of this so you can know what's really happening. Because many of you on here going through changes of enlightenment. Many of you going through financial changes. Many of you also going through spiritual and physical changes. And some of you are going through. So some of you going through a lot of that. So I'm just going, C-Mac, I'm going through the basics. I'm not going to go into all of that with everybody because everybody's not there. You see what I'm saying, C-Mac? So I understand what you're doing, but we got to deal with the basics. You feel me? That's the only way our people can catch on. Some of our people can't catch on to what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? This is right. Even though the numbers you put up is highly angelic and also dealing with the ascended masters. we you know what I'm saying? That's why we got to understand a lot of our people got to catch up because they're still under the spell of gospel or ghost spell, which is dealing with what? Dealing with the Christian stuff, and the Christian stuff came back. It came from our ancient practices. They just watered it down. But I'm going back into the whole DMX, Shock G, and everybody else. You gotta look at the numbers. You gotta look at the vessels. You gotta look at the spirits that was inside their vessels. Okay, which is the real them. Remember, you have a spark within you. That spark is the energy of the grand divine energy that you call God. We all have that energy. They all have that spark from man, woman, child, and so on.
Just checking the chat. You good?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You good? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Just wanted to check
So
the chat.
that's all I want to let everybody know. This is real. This is some highly spiritual stuff we gotta look at too. You know what I'm saying? Because the doors that gates had opened for him because he did his job.
Yep.
Same thing with Shock G, because without Shock G, we wouldn't even know who Tupac Shakur was.
That's right. That's right.
So you gotta look at all of this.
That's right.
Okay, you gotta look at Black Rob. A lot of people don't even know what Black Rob did. Black Rob did a whole lot of hip hop, you know. So we gotta look at that too. You know what I'm saying? So we really have to look into all of this stuff. Okay, I really just want to let everybody please pay attention to what's going on. You know what I'm saying? We gotta look at our parents, our grandparents, and our ancestors, what age they passed away too, and look at the numbers on all of that, because everything deals with alignment. When you came here, it dealt with alignment. What happened? You came through the vortex, which is the Stargate, which is the woman's womb, and you incarnated here. So you gotta look at all of that. DMX did his job, and see in your numerology chart and in your daggone natal chart, it tells you the trials and errors you're going to go through. Your job is try to master them as best as possible. So that I rest my case, and I want to say peace and salute to everybody that's watching.
Damn, from two different perspectives right there. Whoo, that was a good one.
I felt like they needed to hear that, because there's some stuff I was telling the brothers just the other day.
Other day.
Told them that. So it's and Shock G, if they really look at the numbers of Shock G, like I said, Shock G 57, that's 12. 12 is 3.
Right.
That's dealing with the crossroads yet again, ladies and gentlemen. The number 3 deals with the crossroads, okay? So when you look at all of that, you gotta look at the cross. The cross has 3. Think about it. It symbolizes the path. Okay? What path you on? Either you on the path of enlightenment, or you on the path of going through financial problems, or financial up, getting things up financially, getting your business going, or so on. You can be various of things. Right now, many of us are probably at a crossroads as we now speak and don't even know. You know what I'm saying? So let's really think about a whole nother level on a spiritual matter too, on us and who we are. Okay? Thank you. But I just wanted to just, bring that to everybody's attention on what could be going on with you right now. You gotta look at the numbers. Numbers don't lie. Our whole art of breathing deal with numbers too. Even the way that we move, it deals with numbers. Our whole life deals with numbers. You learn this stuff in mathematics, because all the stuff that I'm doing is basic mathematics. It's also dealing with basic instructions before leaving Earth. So you got to know what that is. That's also another word for Bible. So just know I'm just giving you little fragments to really think about before we start going into mourning anybody. Everybody have a job to do here. He do, I do, so do everybody on here. You've been assigned to stuff, and it might not be bigger than somebody else, because he might have a bigger light to do or achievement to do on this planet. I might do too. Many of you might also have the same thing, but it's all about finding yourself in this journey called life, because it is fragile, but at the same time, do the best of your due diligence. Okay. So that's all. Oh, basic instructions before leaving Earth. That's another name for the Bible. Basic instructions before leaving Earth.
Killer Priest broke that down years ago.
Years ago, that was in the 90s by Killer Priest from the Wu-Tang. So you gotta look at all of this stuff, okay? You gotta look at it from so many different perspectives. You know what I'm saying? You see, the sun is out beaming right here behind a tree.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So There's a lot of things that's going on. Life
Yep.
is what you make it.
Mm-hmm.
It starts up here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So let's not mourn the brother's transition.
Mm-hmm.
You embrace it because he did his job.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? He did his job. He was called home.
That's why I said, yup.
Okay?
That's why I said. That's why I said DMX job well done. He did his job.
Right.
He did his job. You feel me? Let him transition. He
Hmm.
your ancestor now. May his energy be around us.
Right. And what we need to understand too, um, uh, uh, by him being a fire sign, you have to look now at the earth that's going through changes on a physical level and spiritual level. Okay, look at the volcanic eruptions that's dealing with fire. Look at everything that's happening right now. We're about to
Mm.
start seeing a lot of changes taking place financially, spiritually, mentally,
Mm.
and health wise. We have to look at all the changes that's about to take place now after these transitions of these three brothers that we heard
And they
about.
said come in threes, right?
Right, they come in threes, which again goes back into what, like I said, three deals with the crossroads. They're dealing with Allegua, so on, and also dealing with Anubis. All of this stuff is so real that you gotta really study this stuff. So you're not going to fully understand it unless you study it. You know what I'm saying? I've been backlashed a lot from being on this channel, but I'm trying to bring more of a balance with B Miles when he tell me like, hey, I'm here. So I come here sometime and drop a little
Mm-hmm.
jewel every now and then,
Mm-hmm.
so everybody can know what time it is, and to bring everybody back to let you know, hey, you're a spiritual being living a human experience.
Mm-hmm.
The stuff that you call occult means hidden, which is also another name for unknown.
Like the X
Exactly.
means unknown.
You got to remember, you taught these people that's in power now. You taught these people that's in power now these sciences, and they took it from you, and they called it demonic, and it was never demonic from the start. You got to take it back. That's why I say when you go back to brother
Mm-hmm.
Earl Simmons, who we called DMX,
Mm-hmm.
he did his transition.
That's right.
He was welcomed with open arms. You know why? Because he brought it back, and he had a voice of a preacher too.
Yes, he did.
So also you got to get all of this stuff. And I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
tell you this: he was a messenger,
Mm-hmm.
and he was a messenger for the people, and he was also a messenger for God as well.
That's
So what I'm
right.
saying is, if you look up, Allegua energy, and Allegua himself were the voice of the gods or the divines, and he was also a messenger from the divines to the human people or the human race on the planet. Okay, you gotta start looking at stuff from a metaphysical standpoint. You can't keep on looking at things physically. Okay, I'm being real with you because you got to look at the name that he was given first. That Brother Mal said, divine.
Master of the unknown.
See, and then I'm trying to tell you that's also dealing with then it's like X is unknown why, and also the letter X is connected to the female energy. Okay, think about that.
DMX, Malcolm X, X-Men. The X.
So you know what I'm saying. I really want y'all to know that the X is a symbol for the woman, which is also in us men. The unknown was actually the X chromosome, which is the great mother. So I need y'all to really follow what I'm saying. That great mother is who you call God today, which is also symbolizing our women. She's an aspect of the great mother that's dealing with the divine feminine. So he went back home to the divine feminine, which is the unknown, which is the darkness. Because you got to remember, you came from out of darkness into the light. Now you're going back into darkness when you go to sleep, the eternal rest. Think about what I'm saying to you. When you go into the light, what happens? Chaos comes. When you come into the light here, you start crying. That's the first thing that happens. You start crying because you know why? You got used to the darkness so much when you was in your mother's womb for 9 months. But anyway, I don't want to go into like too far fetched all the way out there and lose everybody.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So
right.
I can go in, but I don't want to go all the way in.
You don't want to too high.
Yeah,
you don't want to lose them. I got you.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, because I can go into like numbers and I can bring it back down, but it's like I want everybody to follow what I'm saying, here on out, everybody, so y'all can see. Okay, this is real deep information.
Is that
but
an eagle?
Where?
It's like a black bird with white tail.
Right there?
Yeah.
Flying. It might be an eagle.
What the hell?
You know what I'm saying? But I digress because I'm trying to bring it back. Okay.
No, you good.
We got kind of distracted by this bird we saw, but It's when you're around nature. But see, you gotta accept the laws of nature, and also you gotta see. He got me looking around and shit. Okay, so all right, I need to go back to what I was saying.
About divine mass unknown, the
Okay,
X.
yeah. That how the X is connected to the woman. This is a well-known fact, scientifically speaking, that the X chromosome is connected to the woman. Okay, in the beginning stages, and I'm not trying to go off the DMX topic, but I want everybody to follow what I mean by that. In the beginning stages of you being a baby in your mother or a fetus in your mother's womb, you were actually female first. Okay, you were actually female first. That's why you have the IE X chromosome first before the Y. Then what happened? A mutation take place for you to become a male. That part of that second X break off and turn into a Y. You have everything that a woman have except for a couple things. You don't going through the menstrual cycle, and your breasts don't produce milk. Okay, you have everything else. Your phallus is an outward vagina. All of this stuff is real. So you are a female aspect of the great mother. Okay, because the great mother also sent you down here to have a human experience. If you don't believe me, look this stuff up. You're sent down here to have a human experience because you're aspects of the divine. That's why you had Mary back then saying the God is within, or I have God in me, whatever.
The God in me,
yeah, the God in me. They was telling you that in that gospel song.
Yep.
Okay, you gotta look at all this stuff metaphysically now.
That's the God in me.
You see that? Because you have God inside of you. You have God and the devil inside of you, honest, know it or not. That's why DMX is battling his inner demons. And see, you gotta understand this. The devil is within you. That's your lower self, and you get caught up in lust. That's one of the so-called 7 deadly sins: hate, lust, envy, jealousy. When one of those take over your body, you become demonically possessed. Y'all hear that? Y'all become demonically possessed because you get caught up in probably lusting that woman that have, excuse my language, ladies, mothers, and whoever watching. You might have a woman that's lusting like, damn, that woman got a banging ass body. I want to have some serious, with her. And then you probably get her, and then you just be lusting her and not love her. Okay, because lust is one of the 7 deadly sins. Jealousy. You might see that same woman. Y'all might have a serious breakup. You see her with another man, and you want to kill him because you got that hate because you like, if I can't have her, he can't. So you want to go ahead and start doing some crazy stuff. Same thing with the women, because some of y'all do the same goddamn thing.
Facts.
I'm not gonna lie, So you got to look at all these things that can transpire to cause you to become possessed. Okay,
like the song Damien.
Yeah.
Demon.
So you got to understand, but you also have those demons within you too. See, this goes real deep. You have 72 demons that's assigned to you, and 72 angels assigned to you, which equals 144.
44,000. Damn.
This is real shit. That's why, because you're dealing with mastering your lower self and your higher self to become a better person, to find the God within you, or the God is within you. Because the word God is also connected to the word angel, which makes you a messenger living a human experience, if that makes sense to you. You know what I'm saying? I really want everybody to understand what I'm saying, because this is not something that's being told by churches, and your preachers and everybody know this stuff, but they don't want to tell you this shit. They don't want to tell you this stuff because it's too far, it's too beyond your comprehension. So they want to keep you inside of a box and not think outside the box and realize, guess what? Everything that you can think and you perceive can manifest within this. You are living a human experience.
Thank you, God. Backwards is dog.
Exactly. So the word dog is also connected to Anubis, like I've been trying to tell everybody.
Get at me, dog.
And he was telling you in the goddamn song, Get at me, dog, that he was also an avatar of Anubis or Anpu. He was telling you this. So that's why I'm trying to tell y'all, like, look at what's going on metaphysically.
He showed us duality.
Right. He showed you all that, because you got to remember, you have duality. You can choose a side.
That's an eagle.
What? That's an eagle right there?
You said black and white bird with the vertical.
Oh, yeah, I see the beak. That's an eagle.
Yo.
But see, that's where we at with this. Okay, I hope everybody follow You know what I'm saying? I have the blue underneath here, the blue jacket underneath the black hoodie. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to keep my light within. But just to let everybody know what's going on. All right. Um, anybody have a question? For anybody, for any of us, please feel free. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, it's an eagle in our neighborhood.
I'm not surprised. Just like you have hawks and stuff out here.
In this area, yep.
Yeah. So no problem.
Damn, that was heavy.
I
That
just
was
wanted to
heavy.
share that with everybody. So please take heed to whatever happened in your family, anybody, passed away, it could be anything. Anything. It could be a murder, anything. You gotta remember this. Everything is aligned and it's fucked up, but I hate to say it, but it is aligned, y'all. And I'm getting emotional because I've been through shit like that.
Yeah.
And it's like we have to realize everything is written in the stars. Everything is written in the stars in astrology. See, they don't want to tell you, but everything is written in the stars in astrology, y'all. If anything, I know many master astrologists that'll tell you that even down to Enoch. Enoch was a master astrologist because he was taught these things when the angels took him and so on. And he went up there and then he started learning these ancient arts. Astrology was one of them, y'all. I'm telling you. I'm not gonna go into all that biblical text and all that, but I'm just saying it's real talk though. And then he was the only human that became an archangel, and his name was Metatron, not Megatron, but Metatron. Look that up. Okay, this is not a lie. You know what I'm saying? I've been through a lot of schools and read on a lot of stuff, but I don't feel like being no goddamn preacher because I'm not that, and I'm damn sure not a goddamn I'm not going to be giving you nobody no Holy Ghost. That's not what I do. I'm here to show and teach and try to show everybody from another standpoint, and then you go here and put the dots together. Because everything I tell you, look it up yourself. I tell you, don't always listen to what I say. Look it up yourself and do your own freaking research. Because I'm not going to be the one that's going to be like, oh, I know this, I know that. No, that's not me. Okay? So why are these what?
Young people messing around with crystals.
Well, the reason why the young people mess with the crystals because the crystals was something that we practiced like during ancient times. A lot of these crystals have energies that is needed to protect you from negative energies, what you call negative spirits too, that can inhabit your body. Okay. Also, they protect you from diseases, and also they can calm you, they can relax you, they can help you go into another stratosphere in the mental vortex, and also connect you back to the angelic realm, which you call the ancestral realm, which we call the ancestral realm. If that make any sense, there's so many different crystals that can be used for many different things, even down to healing. You can also put certain crystals inside your daggone water and drink it, and it'll purify it. So just letting y'all know. I mean, I can go on for the crystals, but I'm not going to go all the way in detail. But, like I said, back at the matter at hand, that's who DMX represented. That's what he was doing. Okay?
He represented duality.
What they say? Copper jewelry.
Can help too.
Yes. Copper jewelry can help too. Copper jewelry also can help out with, I think, if I'm not mistaken, arthritis, if I'm not mistaken. Okay? What they say?
That's crazy. As soon as I thought about cleansing and charging my crystals with the moon on Monday, y'all started talking about crystals.
See? I'm just all I am is just a person that's here to bring forth some information. I was told to come down here and shed this light on DMX real quick and whatever else information so everybody can go ahead and get it. And then you can go ahead and study it yourself, and then you thank this brother later. I'm just a visitor. This is his platform. Okay? Any more questions before I depart?
Yeah, because I only got around like 10% of juice left, and I'm going to charge it up.
Because, I mean, once I depart, I guarantee you somebody going to have a question. They're going to put it right in the daggone comment section. And I'm going to be like, damn, why you just didn't ask me that? Because I don't like typing all the time. So, I'm just saying, if you really want to ask a question, just fire away. If I can answer it, I'll tell you. If I don't know it, I'll let you know. Because I don't know every goddamn thing. If I knew everything, my tail would not be on this planet right now. Okay? Let me see. Somebody said I need.
The charged crystals.
Yeah. Okay. Y'all have any more questions? Because there was somebody on here that was trying to say that you didn't know X and all that stuff earlier, but he didn't saying all that. Let me see. What did she say?
Happy to see you always too positive. You too always positive.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You have to be in this daggone planet.
Mm-hmm.
But also you got to keep in mind that
Okay, Gwendolyn.
what she said?
Promissory notes. She got something real special for us.
She got something special for who?
She gonna send me in the email.
Oh, she got something special for you, not me. You said for us.
It's gonna benefit us.
Yeah.
It's gonna benefit us. Whoa.
So
Nature's out heavy today.
so anybody else? Anybody else have any questions before I'll go ahead and go?
And look, there go two dogs.
It's two pit bulls, like we said, y'all. Anubis energy. Don't believe me? Look at. You want to show it to him? Look at them two pit bulls right there.
Where my dogs at?
That Anubis energy in the air, y'all.
Where my dogs at?
I'm trying to tell you. The Anubis energy's in the air.
What's a go through? To show you shit is real.
See, and Anubis what Anubis also do, he take your soul from the crossroads and then take you to Mayat. Okay? Where you get judged with the feather and your heart. That's what they did back in ancient Egypt. Okay? So just to clarify that too, Mayat would be known. Mayat would be known in the celestial realm, or in the in space. She would be considered Venus as well, because Mayat deals with Libra. Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all. I want y'all to listen to what I just now said. Anubis take your soul to be judged by Mayat, feather and heart. Okay, if your heart outweighs the feather, you go back, start over. If it don't, then you go back, you go to the ancestral realm. Now, what happened if your heart outweighs the feather? Like I said, you start all over. The crocodile takes your soul and take you back down to hell. Know it or not, this planet was considered a prison planet, which is hell. But it's also what you make it. Okay? So you gotta look at that. And also Mayat symbolized Venus because of her zodiac, because the zodiac she symbolizes, which is none other than Libra, which is the scale, which is your ancient stuff, like I was trying to tell everybody. Okay? That's what I wanted to say. Any comments?
They mentioned the movie Black Panther.
That's right. Let me see. So
That's something. We saw them.
couldn't see what they said.
We saw the eagle, then we saw them two pit
What that
bulls.
last comment?
He just comes to be Mouse trying to dry jewels for B Mouse. I don't think B4T guy hasn't started his page yet.
I actually did.
We told him that yesterday.
I did, but also we have a channel that we working with everybody coming on there, from Noble Isaiah L, Noble Noof, and everything. I already have my channel. I just gotta be more active in it, because I'm doing a whole lot of things outside of this to bring information to everybody else. Now, when you see Noble Isaiah L, when you see Noble Noof, all us come together, we come together as one. And then I'm also talking to a lot of people outside of YouTube to bring more insight onto the channel, so we can start having more guests too, just like the brothers are doing. So it's like we're real busy. That's why I don't really get a chance to start my channel like I want to. Trust me. Once our channel, the new channel start with everybody on there, and then I had the channel, then B Mouse have his new channel they're gonna have, and I have mine. We all gonna be making special guest appearances on our channels. Noble Noof have his own channel too.
Yep.
And Noble Isaiah. So that's why this is what's been going on. We're talking to people outside of YouTube that are making moves and want to make moves with us. So keep that in mind. I mean, this is what's going on. I dropped jewels for a reason.
Shit. Damn, I'm at 5%.
Okay, I dropped jewels for a reason, to let everybody know what's popping off. So I'm out of here. Peace.
All right, peace, y'all. My phone at 5%. Peace out. You know what I mean? Definitely great build. Shout out to you, you know what I'm saying? DMX, y'all well done, man. You on to the next journey.
Yep.
Peace and love. Peace.
So
Whew.
you did good, man.
Yo, thanks, man. That was